Testing the Eddy Merckx bike. This is the Baguette challenge.
So, I've got my Baguette. Quite frankly, terrifying. Ready to test the bike. Short ride to the boulangerie. The Baguette test. Oui, mais no. Preferred style. Safety first. So the ride is going to be downhill out, uphill back. So I'm just hoping I don't get into a death wobble on the way down.
What the fuck? First challenge is this roundabout. It's a small roundabout. The issue itself isn't a roundabout, it's cars coming from the right. They tend to come up to that roundabout as if it's a straight line. After that, it's downhill. Don't want to pick up too much speed on a bike that I don't really know and that I'm not too comfortable with. Mind out for the potholes, and on the way down, avoid the Widowmaker, which is a nasty, short but deep pothole that could send you into the ditch on the right. Say hello to the guy riding to work, and off we go into the countryside. This is the great thing about where I live. This road is part of the Paris to London or London-Paris cycle route. There are various options, and this is one of them. Nice downhill bit. This road is known as the refrigerator because in the winter it gets very cold. As you can see, it's in the shade. Early morning, it's very cold in the winter. It's usually the coldest part of the day. Now here we come. Watch out for the Widowmaker. Here it is. Keep your eyes open. There. Just missed it. The video is a bit speeded up so that it doesn't take too long, but here you have on the left plenty of fields and trees and dirt tracks for riding mountain bikes, gravel bikes, and the first village, Sayancourt. Small roundabout. Watch out for cars or bikes coming down from the left. They don't have right of way, but anybody zooming down that hill on a bike is going to have a lot of trouble stopping. Onto the track. This is the bike track. This is new, or it's a couple of years old. It's part of the London to Paris cycleway, as I've mentioned, and so it keeps you off the road, out of the way of the cars, and you can relax, appreciate the greenery. And once we get past the last few houses in this village, oh, I forgot to mention, Stephen Roche used to live in one of those houses on the right. He moved away a long time ago, maybe about 25 years ago. Nice little cycle path, shared by pedestrians and cyclists. And there are wooden posts at frequent intervals to stop people running onto this path using their cars or mopeds. So as you can see, early morning, nice and quiet, nobody else around. Maybe a jogger or two on some days, but not today. And it's peaceful, quiet. Okay, so we're going to cross over the road and go through a series of small chicanes, test the bike handling on gravel, and round the corner we're going to go under a small underpass. This is a cyclist and pedestrian underpass, and it saves going over a very busy and dangerous roundabout. Out through the underpass and into the village where we're going to go and buy the baguette. Now we just need to go straight on over the crossroads at the top of this rise to get to the boulangerie, but this time I'm going to hang a left and go around the back of the village on a small footpath and track, just to have a bit more enjoyment from my morning's ride. Here we go, watch out for the posts, and some more posts. This bit of track isn't meant to be part of the London to Paris cycle route. As you will see here, there's a sign just in front on the left, no bikes or pedestrians, when in fact it was built for bikes and pedestrians, but not hundreds of London to Paris cycle route users. And the reason for that is just a couple of small houses on the left on this dirt track, and so they didn't want everybody coming past. Bit of cyclocross just to avoid the pedestrian or the walker. Say good morning, and then off we go and continue to go through the small part of the village, the back end of the village, and then circle around back to the boulangerie. So, I got my baguette. Couldn't find my key because I locked the bike up. I left the key in the bag. The tyres, well, the tyres are old and absolutely done in, but they hold their own against this kind of a road surface. They're still usable, but I wouldn't want to go on a long ride and have them completely disintegrate on me a long way from home. So if I keep this bike for long and use it for long, I'm probably, or very likely, have to change the tyres. I just have to see how many projects I give myself and how many challenges I set up for this bike.
So that's it, I have the Baguette. Conclusion, there's nothing better than having a hot or warm fresh baguette and the scent coming up off your handlebar bag as you're riding through the countryside. However, they get in the way of the brakes and the handlebar, which is quite frankly terrifying.